Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, there's a player below Peter who loves the high intensity, and it's Lautaro Martinez. His very direct style, as well as the ability to change rhythm, I think he would go down well in a lot of other teams. But the way he likes to press in the final third, it's something that's often overlooked, something that contributes to that directness. He puts a big shift in.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Now, he's got space here. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Bisek. Barella. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Cannavaro. And he's forced to go back. Bellingham. Carlos Augusto. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And it's Zielinski. Played out to the right. That's tidy. Barella, played in. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Enrique. He is through here. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Rodri.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And it's Rodri. Barella. Carlos Augusto. Hakimi. Here's Rodri. Pedri. And it's Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Hakimi. And that's gone loose. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Luis Enrique. And it's Sucic. Zielinski. And that has been slung wide. And that's played in low. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Crossed in once more. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Haaland. It's Pedri. And here's Lautaro Martinez. In with the challenge. Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Sucic. Zielinski. Now it's Martinez. Sucic. And it's Barella. Played out to the left flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Showing good feet. It's a good... climbs up big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lovely feet. Chips it through. Cross to the back post. He gets big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Van Dijk. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Van Dijk. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nuno Mendes. And it's Rodri. And Hakimi into the final 5 minutes of the first half.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Pedri. That's a decent clearance. Rijkaard. He's in a... Haaland! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's picked it up out wide. Rodri. And it's Pedri. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance. But it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back on the way. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Barella with the short one. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Hakimi. And it's Pedri. Rijkaard. Here's Rodri. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. It'll pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? Lovely bit of skill. Deep cross. Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Hakimi. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
The attendance for this match was 29,000.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Cannavaro. Here's Rodri. Nuno Mendes. And it's Bellingham. And it's Pedri. Sucic. Here's Zielinski. Martinez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Zielinski opts for safety. And Bisek. Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique on a strong run down the right. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham. Now there's a fine, real chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Luis Enrique. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Rijkaard. And it's Rodri. Now it's Bellingham. Spread out to the left. Mendes powering forward. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Zielinski. Barella. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Pedri. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Barella. Bastoni.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Now it's Haaland. Barella turns back here, probably the best option. Akanji. 5 minutes left on the clock. Carlos Augusto providing an outlet on that flank. That has been knocked clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! Oh, it's in! Finally, finally, finally! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Inter Milan can make their change now with a break in play. Thuram getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Liverpool take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
No unnecessary. And that will be the final act. Liverpool have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Back towards the middle. Berenguer. Now it's Sunset. Out towards the flank. Ruiz de Galarreta. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bellingham. Rijkaard. And it's Rodri. And here's Haaland. And it's Bellingham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now it's Guruceta. Sunset. Now it's Berenguer. Great pressure, plenty of it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Over to the left. He has found a way through. Pedri.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Played out wide. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Pedri, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nico Williams. Ruiz de Galarreta. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham, always looking for that half a chance. Hakimi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Guruceta. And here's Berenguer. Shot could be on. Now this could be a chance. Sunset. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pedri. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Rijkaard. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Terrific header! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That has been slung wide. Showing good feet and instinctive delivery. Yuri tries to clear. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. He's on it, can he get away? Nico Williams. No, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Guruceta.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's picked his way through, and he's in on goal. Great chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Hakimi with the short one. Hoisted in. Nico Williams. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Paredes tries to pass it through. But it's Ruiz de Galarreta. Now the ball in. Oh, that was vital. Hakimi. Rijkaard. Now Van Dijk. And it's Hakimi. And Adams. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, easy pickings there. Sunset. Now it's Berenguer. Pressure coming in from all directions. And it's made its way to... Chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Ruiz de Galarreta. Goes looking wide. Yuri. Just about up to the hour now. And here's Guruceta. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Fires it in low. Casillas claims it without any fuss. Nuno Mendes, and it's Van Dijk. Here's Haaland, and it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes, he's got away.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7 será sustituido por el dorsal 9. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Bellingham with the delivery. Oh, smashing header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, this looks sharp. Great defending, strong and determined. Rice. Oh, good ball. He's being urged to shoot. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mendes powering forward here. Liverpool still have the cards to affect this game. Ruiz de Galarreta. Williams. And it's Ruiz de Galarreta. Iñaki Williams. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Bellingham. Jaureguiza. And it's Jaureguiza. Turns back here, probably the best option. Hakimi. For Rice. Foden. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rice. Cannavaro. And it's Mendes. He has a look up. Shoots! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8.
Bilbao are
el
making a
dorsal
change
12.
now.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20, el dorsal 2.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Jaureguiza. Nico Williams. And it's Jaureguiza. And Yuri. And here's Nico Williams. Gomez. Hit into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Bellingham, knocks it out wide, and it's Hakimi. Big chance! Oh, yes, it's there! Finally, finally, finally!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
El dorsal 11.
Liverpool take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find...
So that's it, it is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Pass somewhat off target. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the Belgian boy, De Ketelaere, is worth a mention, Peter. He's got a great mix of creativity, versatility and tenacity. He's got everything a playmaker needs, and of course his team will no doubt be looking to him to get them going here.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Lookman. And here's Scamacca. Goes for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Hakimi. Now it's Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Hakimi. First quarter of an hour gone. Liverpool still without a single shot on target. Out towards the flank. He's in space and looking for options. That's good defending in numbers. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a sharp pass. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Kolasinac. All played for De Roon. And he's intervened well there. And it's Mendes. De Ketelaere. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Pedri. De Roon cuts out the pass. And it's De Roon. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Haaland. And here's De Ketelaere. Good ball, good take. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. Pedri. Spread neatly. Lovely bit of skill. And he lines up a cross. Climbs up big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nicked it back promptly. Bellingham, someone who can always claim to be... is having a shot! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's Mendes. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's Haaland. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. One 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. That pass has been well intercepted. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Played into space. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Aimed beyond the defence. Played into space out wide. Rodri. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Liverpool go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Here we go again. Liverpool carrying a one-goal lead. De Roon. Lookman. Rijkaard. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Pedri. Hakimi. Kolasinac. And back to the goalkeeper. Now Kosunu. De Roon. Zappacosta. And De Roon. Oh, there's a probing ball. Scamacca. Rijkaard. Pedri looking to add to his goal. And it's Pedri. Rodri. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Pedri being hunted in packs.
Well, he needed subduing, and it was never going to be soft and gentle, so this could get ugly against him here.
Wriggles his way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland. And it's Mendes. Now that looks a decent ball. He shifted it to the flank. Lovely feet. Now it's Bellingham. Pedri! He scores! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Engages and forces him off the ball. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Kolasinac. Zappacosta. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Haaland. And it's Bellingham. Nuno Mendes. Pedri on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Danger averted for now. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Now it's Bellingham. Lookman. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Haaland. Now this could be a chance. And it's Hakimi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Roon. Zappacosta. They played for De Roon. Now it's De Ketelaere. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rodri. Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well measured. Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution.
Atalanta have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Haaland. And it's Pedri. Now it's Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out to the right. Musa. No, again there's no way through. Pedri. Oh, good spread. Hakimi. It's Bellingham. And here's Haaland. And he's had a hit! Sensational from Haaland! A finish of true class! And they are cruising away. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Liverpool find a position of real strength now. Bellingham, Zappacosta wins the duel this time. Pedri, now it's Haaland. Rodri. Liverpool clearly now in lead preservation. And that's that. Liverpool really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their...